Hello, and welcome back to the Marketing 911 series of ambulance marketing videos. I'm Christopher Webb, author of Marketing 911 and private ambulance industry consultant. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about business intelligence, what's important, and how to go about getting it from your customers during the call-taking procedure. First and foremost, getting your caller's name is absolutely imperative. Though you may not be using the caller's name now, eventually this information is going to be important. A bit of forward thinking here will save you a lot of hassle down the road. Getting your caller's name is important for a number of administrative and patient care reasons. However, the caller's name is equally as important from a marketing perspective. Almost all of today's dispatch software platforms give you the ability to enter the caller's name somewhere in their software. If you have this field available, it pays to use it, as it's impossible to determine when someone's call volume drops unless you've got that caller's name stored with each transport order. You can do better than simply entering the caller's name each time they order a patient transport. In many CAD systems, caller names can be created by the CAD administrator and associated with the facilities they work at. Doing this not only reduces the chances of spelling errors on caller names, but it also prevents your data from becoming dirty with multiple instances of a single caller with multiple spellings of their name. There are a number of ways to spell almost every first and last name in the world, and if we don't pre-program names into our software, chances are we'll end up with 3 Sarah Gonzalez's that each have a different spelling for the name. As a result, you'll either be unable to accurately track Sarah's call volume, or you'll have to do a whole lot of work later finding all the runs associated with Sarah using each one of the spelling variations of her name. Trust me on this one, get it right the first time and you'll prevent a whole lot of headaches in the future. So always get your caller's name and store it in the CAD system. Apart from the caller's name, there are also a number of other items of business intelligence you may want to capture during the call-taking process. Remember from the video about structuring your call-taking process, we should always be seeking to reduce the amount of time it takes to get all the pertinent data we need for a patient transport. We do this not only because an efficient process makes for a happier customer, but it also frees up some time for other things, and one of those things is capturing business intelligence. If you haven't streamlined your call-taking process yet, watch my video on that subject before trying to attempt this, or you'll end up with an excruciatingly painful call-taking process for your customers. If you have streamlined your process, then here are some great ideas for capturing business intelligence. One of the first things I have dispatchers capture from their customers is their preferred ambulance service. If it's not you, then this is fantastic information to get. At the end of each call, have your dispatcher say to the customer, "I've got everything I need to confirm your transport request. I want to thank you for choosing PDQ Ambulance. I was wondering if you might help me out and tell me who you use normally for ambulance services." You can stray from this wording a little, but the thing to keep in mind here is we need to set up the customer to tell us the truth. We'll let the customer know that their transport's confirmed, and then we'll thank them for using our services. By thanking them, then following up with the question, "Who do you normally use?" we've already set up the customer to say something other than our company. By setting up the question this way, first with a thank you, and then with an emphasis on who they normally use, the chances the caller will say your company is the one they normally use will go down, and they'll usually give you the name of one of your competitors. The great thing about posing questions this way is that even if your company is their preferred ambulance company, the caller is inclined to mention someone else, and that someone else will be the competitor they use second most. By getting your customers to tell you who they use most frequently, you can start having your dispatchers record this information on a sheet or in an Excel file and put together a logical map of all your competitors and who their biggest clients are. This is great business intelligence, as we'll use it in the future to develop a strategy to bring a single competitor down and capture that competitor's market share. In a future video, I'm going to show you how to single out one of your competitors and develop a strategy to deal a devastating blow to their company and capture their market share. But there are still a lot of topics we need to talk about before we can successfully put that plan together. And these components, that is, getting your caller names and their preferred ambulance providers, are going to play an integral part in developing that strategy. So get started capturing this information today. You'll thank me later. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like to learn more on this or any of the other topics I cover, you can get my book, Marketing 911, on Amazon.com. I recommend buying the Kindle version of the book, which can be read on any smartphone, tablet, or computer using the free app from Amazon. If you'd like to contact me for consulting services or any other questions, please feel free to reach out to me at c.webb@emergitrack.com. Have a great day and see you next time.